Hey y'all, it's me, Maria Lanice, and welcome back to my channel. So as you all saw from the title, I'm going to be showing you all how I do my full coverage face. So my full coverage foundation routine is what I'm going to be showing you all today, which would explain why my eyes are the only thing that's done. This is going to be a talk through. So yeah, because I just, wanted to do a talk through and B, just show you guys exactly what it is that I do. Just break it down, what I do to cover the dark spots on my face. So this is also going to be good for those of you who have combination oily skin, because that's what I have. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble too much. I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into it. So let's do it. Alright, so first I'm going to start out by priming my face. The other day I actually pulled this out of like where I keep my primers, and I was just like, let me pull this back out and use it again. So I don't use it exactly how Benefit tells you to use it. This is the Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer by Benefit. It's a stick primer, but what I do will definitely help your makeup stay on for a very long time. So I'm just going to start by, just doing it all over my face. All over. Like I would any other primer. And so with this primer, what Benefit normally tells you to do is don't let it sit on your face, like mix it with your foundation like right away. But I don't want to do that. So normally after, I apply my primer, or this primer, I let it sit and I'll do my eyes and stuff. So just apply that all over my face. And then I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer and put that like right on top of it, but not all over. I'm going to show you. I'm running out. I gotta get some more. So I just take just a little. And actually what I like about the Benefit primer is that it leaves your face kind of like tacky feeling. So when you go to put this primer, or just, any other primer, if you decide to do more than one like I do, it's going to seem kind of like difficult to, like apply it. But it's okay because you want that tacky kind of feeling. So, yeah. Do that. And then last, just in like right here and around here, I'm going to apply my Professional by Benefit. So that's why I didn't do the smoothing primer. And I'm just going to pat it in instead of rubbing it. I prefer to pat this to ensure my big old pores on my big old forehead are, minimized. So I'm just patting it in. And I'm only using a little, which is why I keep applying, a little more. Make sure you get the tip of your nose too, because sometimes I forget to get the very tip of my nose. And I'm like, why is my makeup gone from right here and not the rest of my nose? But I'm like, duh, you forgot the tip of your nose. So, okay. So since I don't have to do my eyes and such, like my eyeshadow or whatever, I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes. Probably for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'll be back. Okay, so let's get into this foundation. So first I'm going to start by doing a little color correcting. I use my NYX, what's this called? NYX Color Correcting Concealer, and then I use a little bit of this Conceal, Correct, and Contour NYX palette. As you can tell, I was using this one. This one was a darker kind of peachy brown, like a dark peachy brown that I was using for the summer. So since I'm a little bit lighter now, I've been using this one and then the darkest shade in here. So I don't use a whole lot of it because I really just use my finger and just get a little bit of it on my finger. Like that, these two, just like that. And then I just start putting that on my dark spots. And since like I have a lot of dark spots right here, so it really doesn't, really doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that on my dark spots. And this is just to help even out my skin tone. So that's why I don't use a whole lot. Because my next step is really like where the coverage comes in. So I have a few up here, but I don't normally use my color correcting part up there. I just use my next part. So the next thing that I do on top of that is just I spot conceal with the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation. So with this, I do not use a lot at all. Like I don't go over the whole surface area with this stuff. So I just take like literally this much for this side of my face and the same for this side of my face. And then I just dot it and kind of blend it out. And that like covers what I need. So, but I don't use this all over my face because it's so heavy. I don't like to use it all over my face. I just dab on my face. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, of course, you're going to put an actual foundation on. So now I'm just going to go in with my foundation. For foundation, I've been using the Born This Way by Too Faced mixed with the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet foundation. So this one's too light and this one kind of is like my shade. But since the Kat Von D is in my summer shade, which is a little too dark, it all ends up working out some way, somehow. So you'll see. So what I do is I just take a little bit on the back of my hand. Well, not a little bit, but like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. That was like a pump and a half, but whatever. And then I'll squeeze some of this directly on top of it. And I mix them together. I just use like the back of a brush and just mix them together. And then I take my damp Miracle Blender from Real Techniques and put this all over my face. Now, again, you would only use the only reason I use the matte velvet with it is because the Born This Way foundation on my skin by itself makes my skin like a little too oily. Like, I just look too greasy for my liking. So when I mix it with the matte velvet, it ends up like being exactly how I like it. But if you have dry skin or if you have normal skin, just use the Born This Way, because the Born This Way foundation by itself gives amazing coverage. So yeah, I'm just applying that all over. I'm just patting it in patting motions all over my face to give that full coverage. And like, you cannot see any dark spots whatsoever on my face. I do have a few breakouts on this side, but I'm working on that. But yeah, you just pat it in, and that's all I do. Like I said, I don't even use a whole lot of products. It's just the products that I use are full coverage products, so that's why I don't have to use so many. Like the Kat Von D foundation is a very thick full coverage foundation. So, I mean, even using that by itself, after you've color corrected, you could really stop there because it is that good of a foundation. But I don't like using that all over my face because it's very heavy. It's way too heavy for my liking. So that's why I just use a little bit of it to cover my dark marks. And then the Born This Way foundation by itself gives amazing coverage. So the Born This Way and the Kat Von D foundation, after color correcting, boom, you can really stop right there and be good. But I'm extra, so, and I like the extra coverage. So yeah. But that's it, you know, as far as what I do personally for my full coverage routine. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my face real quick. And yeah. Alright, so that is the end of my full coverage foundation routine. If you like this video, please thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.